Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay.
Hey, it's Gabby again, my head. I'm back playing this more. You have those one-on-ones. I'm back playing some more Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. VSC I am playing is October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court, fan lobby number 4. There's 2 guys there, a plant, a picture, a couch, and something.
Could we just have less dialogue for this episode?
Hey, Nick. Okay, I'll do all the voices. Hey, Nick!
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. There's like 2 people here. Oh, so check out the Master Mask glossy I bought. Hey, it's me, Master Mask.
You bought this? Where?
From the little attention for a class, you have all sorts of things for sale.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Master Mask publicity photo stuck into the court record.
Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. I'm starting to sound like Larry Butts. Oh, he's at it again. I said the calling card to Lurley Taylor. I admit it.
But you don't have the sacred urn, right?
Well, that's true, but that I didn't commit the crime.
Normally when I say of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you, yikes.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour.
I could have done her French.
Bonjour.
Was she supposed to be French?
Maybe.
I mean, her name is technically a French name.
Yeah. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
I mean, to be fair, Maya wasn't supposed to be British, so it's not like it really matters.
You see, actually, can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If you declare guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, if you excuse me, got some errands to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is masked to mask or not.
Who fucking knows?
But there's only one thing I am sure of.
Oh,
He doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
oh, that's a good thing.
Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree.
Desiree?
Oh.
Desiree you?
October 13th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6.
Hey, it's Godot. Court is now in session for trial, Mr. Juan Delight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to? What a stupid question. What did you say?
It sounds like Edgeworth pissed off.
I'm pissed off, Edgeworth, and less fancy speaking.
Not much.
I'm not speaking fancy, I'm speaking deep.
Yeah, it's just like angry Edgeworth.
Yeah, but Edgeworth has a bit more of a fancy voice to his tone. He's like, what's
Wait,
up,
wouldn't he have a
motherfuckers?
fancy tone to his voice, not a fancy voice to
Shut
his
up.
tone?
Edgeworth is like, what's up, motherfuckers? Well, this guy's like, what's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, it sounds the same.
It's a completely different voice.
It sounds the same.
Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? Well, no, I'm not. I'll pass judgment after I hear the argument from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Ah, he's the one that Detective Adamy was talking about.
How many prosecutors in the game are there that have never lost a case? Like, everyone we've gone up against has never lost a case until we went up against them.
A lot of lawyers in this world suck. Yes, your reputation precedes you. It's being like this because that music is very suave. What kind of case have you dealt with so far? Huh, none. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Well, I mean, he does have a 0-lose record. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
God, you sound like Edgeworth.
I don't sound like Edgeworth at all. Yes, but a mask and a code of law? A masked mask and a code of law? Ha, don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Oh my god, shut up. Either on our faces or over our hearts. Shut up.
This guy's the real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Fight.
Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, he just said we finally meet, so how will we be friends, Maya? Jesus fucking Christ!
Do you think he's my pen pal?
I don't have any friends that call me trite, either. So who is this masked man?
I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Rather than a prosecutor Gobo.
Down to Fraggle Rock.
Not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement. Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Fight.
Whoa, what is it?
I'm familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two? Well then, let's hear from the first witness. I know fucking nothing about Godot.
My name is...
No, just ask for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We'll listen.
Yes, sir.
Alright, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Yes, sir.
Master Mask Crimes!
Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T.
So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... I have coffee now. And I'm drinking it. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot! Blacker than a moonless night, hotter, more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee, after all. It's not like he's going to throw it at the...
Well, you can't be letting him
defense.
slide this early in the trial.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Huh, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn.
Oh, look, I disappeared from my job there. I'm a ghost judge.
Was that the judge's chair or was that the witness stand?
I'm pretty sure both were visible.
But the judge and the witness are on opposite sides.
Well, no, that wasn't the witness stand there. Yeah, sorry, not that. Yeah,
why is
sorry.
Maya closest to the judge? Shouldn't Phoenix be closer to the
I
judge?
don't know!
Okay. God. Didn't we do this already?
Shut up! Don't shut up, you have 2 voices.
Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yup. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zavari, author on thieves.
That's not fucking true, I know more.
An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers.
Press order.
So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Zavari, do you?
Who is this person? Zavari? He sounds German.
His name is Luke Atme, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. The heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have, except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Atomy stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain that this card is real.
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Mask to Mask's emblem. His fifth heist, and your fifth screw-up, huh? Objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me? Wow, looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atomy. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious other people. No. I'm sorry.
No, you read it. You read it.
Oh, big fucking deal.
You read it.
Art pieces, like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Eminon.
What's that? Some guy's really so teared well?
No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bangora, you know. The thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Mineta, sir. Sorry, I ran out of breath. Return to the museum. And the target... and the target of his 5th and last robbery was the sacred urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections. Somehow Mr. Delight doesn't look the type.
There's a very serious case. Detective.
Well, you just keep getting out of your wait. What's what up there? I'm very confused.
I think that's the judge.
Well, what's that lower chair? Is that like the stenographer or something?
Is that where the person sits?
No, they're on the opposite end of the judge. When we see the wide shot, they're down at the other end of the courtroom.
Who?
What do you mean the person? Not
like
the witness. Like the stenographer?
No, they are.
The bailiff?
No,
There ain't nobody else in the goddamn courtroom.
The person.
Who takes
file.
notes? Oh. The accused?
Yes.
I mean, technically they would be sitting at the table with their lawyer in a real courtroom.
I don't fucking know.
Anyway, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld.
I don't know where anyone sits in this.
Yeah, well, I mean, this isn't arranged like a real courtroom, at least not in the U.S.
Yeah.
Master Mask. Mott.
What?
TA2OM his. Fits it say you. When mean you do what?
Myself think same. The asking of thinking was I.
Pal, closely more, little A, listen, would you wish I... Ugh! First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi.
And so, since his robbery seems to fit all those conditions...
That's right. It means that Master Mask is behind it.
Whoa, Mask behind it?
Nick, it definitely looks like... Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask. But... Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection with Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it was Master Mask that did it... Maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it.
How do I show that? Since calling card for his fist high, set card, goes to the press up pieces, that's Robert sure, I mean... it's not really that precious, I guess, is the thing.
Yeah.
Objection.
Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous, pal. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor, what is the value of that urn? The appraiser I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
So, in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Mask?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Ow, I just want to control. I want to do something. Ow.
Well, first of all...
No, we need to get this issue cleared up. I just punched with the control. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here, my own special blend, I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity of the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Tribulations.
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean.
If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A fake. A faked mask?
Fake Damask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it.
Now, before I decide on the coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Wright. Proof that the person who appeared at Lord Taylor that night was actually a fake. I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior. His point is valid. Mr. White, we're waiting.
Looks like I'm going to have to prove it. And he'd prove that the person at Lord Taylor that night was in fact fake Damask.
Okay, I have an idea. So if we look at... Okay, easy. Examine. Okay, examine. That thing missing? Let's go back to this one. Yeah, there seems to be a little something missing. See the giant smiley face there? But if we go here, no giant smiley face. So this picture of Master Mask actually proves that's not Master Mask.
The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is peculiar. Here. Giant smiley. It's right here. You mean Master Mask? Oh wait, you didn't get to say that first part. I skipped past that first part by accident.
I have here a piece of reference I
My
would
bad.
like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the public photo I bought this morning?
Yes.
The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Master Mask's chest.
A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my seat! We need to retreat at once!
He's just got a horse? Or has he got a motorcycle that he rides that he calls his steed?
I don't fucking know.
Either way, it's hilarious. A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now.
But the Master Mask in the security camera photo, yeah, he has no brooch.
Exactly.
That brooch is the same as the emblem on Master Mask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again!
Okay, well, easy game. Order, it's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I...
Hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Huh, is it brooch?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh, the brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this?
Ah,
That's Mask Damask's brooch.
Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
Buddha statue. He must mean the Ami face statue. Well, why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for a crucial evidence.
This guy's one cool customer.
I'm getting a lot of coffee. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? I have so much coffee. That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Wine Delight's fingerprints.
What?
What? The defendant's fingerprints on the brooch? Brooch? Shut up! Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I won't attach to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Uh-oh, Phoenix, we have a problem.
Huh, you can mess with the devil. And you get burned. Get ready.
He's playing me like a violin.
I'm great at playing the violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
Oh, you're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet.
You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough.
That doesn't sound good at all.
It's not. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom.
This would be a good time to end the episode.
Not really.
Damn
We're
it.
barely into this.
Oh, we're 25 minutes in. That's good enough. Fine time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
Ace detective.
Oh, boy!
It's me. Look at me.
You want to do his voice?
I mean, you've been doing it. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Zavari! Well, the truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that.
That's kind of fucking obvious.
Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right. Huh. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever nailed a pin for my secret veil.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair.
They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself, anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what the special monocles of yours witnessed.
Monocle?
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
What I witnessed. Witnessed what I did. I should have done Sky Yoda for no good reason.
You can do that next case.
There's a new character that can be Yoda.
Oh, I don't even know what the fuck the next case is.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask Damask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Ooh. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range, but of course that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Well, Sir Oldtimer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the King of Thieves, the great Master Mask, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Oh, joy.
Oh, joy indeed.
I could have played.
1 o'clock in the morning when I press this shit.
So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse, near the computer. Near the computer, huh?
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it.
Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
Kumshu also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scene before.
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief was the one applying the pressure on your prior pigeony head, that is.
Oh.
In any case...
Kind of look like the penguin.
Mm-hmm. Dancingly descended. From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me.
No.
So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. I hereby dub you Ace Dunce.
Oh, get back.
Just as I... No, never mind. We did this already. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened? Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all that I can recall.
It's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, you have a problem with the photo. What?
I was trying to rhyme photo with Godot.
Good. Then let's continue the testimony. Man, I'm glad this prosecutor doesn't talk very much.
Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Huh? Well, yeah, actually, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, too.
You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with.
Can we kill this guy?
Yeah, he may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless. And then... About this 30 minutes. My silver cord was loosened. My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying.
I think he's saying that he was out cold.
So, what happened during these 30 minutes?
No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
What is this going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Atomy. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in?
Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie?
Oh, yeah, probably the piece of evidence you just got. That seemed like that was a struggle. Before I could land a single swipe. But you torn off the clothing, did you not? You stupid, 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 Stupid penguin motherfucker.
Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha! Sorry, I got the yawns. This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ah, elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well
You
enough.
want Sherlock Holmes? He's in a different game. The Great Eighth Time.
Not quite.
Sherlock Holmes.
It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off? Aha!
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of.
With someone. But who?
And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Irk!
Yeah, it was
Irk,
you.
I say, Irk!
You silly Billy.
Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night.
Yeah.
So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Yeah. Witness giving false testimony is a serious crime.
No. Wait just a moment, sir, old-timer.
Do not talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I have a cat.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
That's totally not true. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right?
You talk too much.
Witness, so you're now saying that you and the thief... Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atme, agree completely.
Fight with the thief. Fight with the thief. Yeah.
Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote.
So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask?
Correct. It was during this third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
That can't be good.
This just sucks.
So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. And that's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working at the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some more questions?
Yes!
What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat-detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. It's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? The Lordly Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? He. Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer?
No, I want to ask the other questions too.
So why did you, in addition, did we do that already? I guess we did, since you're skipping through it.
Tell me
How
about the computer,
So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me, look at me. In that case, you could have easily manipulated the data. What's wrong, Sir Lawyer?
Everything. Keep talking.
What does that mean, discombobulated?
Young people these days, they really irritate me. They are perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway?
Now I forgot. What was I saying?
Jeez, it's better than old people. It's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Well, Looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Hey, the side and punch me in the face because
What do you mean by weapon from the side? Well, naturally, that thief had no idea that I, Luke Atme, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the Shishishido.
So they found himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
No. But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club.
So I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask.
This guy's a real piece of work. Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
Sorry.
Powericious?
I skipped along.
I assumed the Atme fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What do I do now? Should I ask more about this?
You were blinded? By what?
So what was this flash of light that blinded you?
I was blinded in a golden light. And it seemed to come from the statue of that woman.
The statue of Ami Faye, I'm guessing?
Well, that wasn't much help at all. What do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah, what is it?
This Luke Atme guy, he's definitely hiding something.
But why?
I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night.
I'm not.
And about the true nature of this detective.
Me. Ask more questions. Tell me about your fighting style, too.
What is this Atme fighting style?
I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say any more. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
That's it? That's the Atme fighting style?
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? It was very important.
Of course it's important. We've learned the detective's secret technique, after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use that if I ever take a walk alone at night.
What the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness. Well, go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. Why that being added to the testimony is actually important? Okay, well, let's press on that.
Where is this third eye you're talking about?
Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrow. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like.
Why didn't you just say it in the first place?
So, lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper.
So Mr. Atme got hit on the forehead then?
That's what he says.
I have a funny feeling about that.
Actually, so do I.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
Well,
Yeah, but
there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now. This motherfucker's hiding some shit.
No, goddammit. Blow to the back of the head.
Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
What fun this is, sir lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my arm and feet.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way through the somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with the gruesome item here.
From behind, huh?
But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
Ark, it seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example,
The very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Irk! Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong.
Human, to forgive. What?
Divine.
I'm just very confused by this sentence.
You've never heard that expression, to err is human, to forgive divine?
No!
People make mistakes, but you should forgive them.
Yeah, but that's
It's an old saying.
Well, I've never heard it.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I failed you as a parent, apparently.
Have you ever said it?
Have I ever said it?
Yeah.
I mean, probably only in reference to the phrase itself. It's not something I say in common speak.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
heard it before.
No one says it. Humans are machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes.
They live, they love. Hey, hold on. It's not as petty as, or as pretty as that.
Really, what is it then? Well, whatever. Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. I have a lot of rules.
This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that...
I mean... Is this what we're thinking? He's masked mask?
It's definitely possible.
Well, I'm only gonna lose one ball foot, so he's master mask!
The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atmey's true identity is actually Mask to Mask.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmey's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. Well, that's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmey. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask.
But Mr. White, this footage clearly shows mask to mask. The security camera belongs to the retail department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true, witness? As if he'd say this.
Aha! Hee! The mask's MO is pure genius, and so am I, Luke Atmey, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Sir Lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance.
Yes, it's time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atmey, when you assume the thief's identity...
Give back nods. Godot Blend 102. It's my personal favorite. Mr. Godot! The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright is making very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of the whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Wright. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
If it's so hot, why is Phoenix just standing there chill?
Oh, Mr. White, don't just stand there. I'd like to see this decisive proof you have, quickly.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the rush?
Are you alright, Nick?
Atmey looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it?
Probably not.
The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atmey is in fact Mask to Mask.
I mean, I don't think we have any real decisive evidence, do we? What's this? What?
No, I don't think we do.
Yeah, don't really have much.
Nothing more than circumstantial at this point.
And we're pretty early into the case to be finishing our way.
I was hoping maybe they were giving us a short one finally.
Woof? Of course I've got nothing.
Huh. Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get after all. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
Assertion.
Shut the fuck up!
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Try harder and try again. Or think harder and try again. Or try harder and think again. Just do something, Nick. But, are you going to just give up and let us lose this?
So you've come to your senses, have you, Mr. Lawyer?
Can't think of a counterattack at all.
Seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness hasn't lifted. Mr. Godot, you have anything further to add then? Oh, someone said hold it. Who was it? Who? Oh, it's her. Who are you?
It doesn't really matter right now, does it?
Ms. Delight, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
Oh, thanks. You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well?
Easy case. That's...
She's totally Master Mask.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The sacred hun! Nick, it's the urn!
Order! You, madam! The urn, where'd you find it?
You'll never believe it. I was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me. Oh, Desi, you're the best!
Secret urn updated in the court record. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you're going to have a hard time wheezing out of this one.
Huh, pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It's simply amazing how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. Still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct?
Yes, what about it?
Huh, how charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
Well, what are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere, including the office of the good detective. I have no clue. So he found the urn. What did that prove? Certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before he found it.
What? I just brought her here from the detective's office.
Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound this tragedy we've been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Miss Delight?
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people.
There must be some way. Got to prove that Ern was actually the Atme Detective Agency.
Can I prove that? I never actually saw the urn, just something smooth. Fingerprints on the urn? Would he even have fingerprints on it? I mean, Bull wears gloves like all the time. Do you think I could prove anything here?
I don't know, man.
Atme has gloves, but probably no fingerprints. The only thing I maybe have is what I saw, but I didn't really see anything. I want to end this case now.
I can't prove anything yet.
But, Nick...
Very well. Looks like that's all then. Exactly. This urn is all the proof I need to make my case.
What?
Pardon? You still don't get it, huh? Listen closely, Mr. Wright. This is the urn that Master Mask stole, right? Now the wife of the accused comes strolling in here with the very same urn, correct? Now, who would you think is the thief?
No, that's wrong. That's not why I've got it. Nick, you can't let him do this.
This isn't good. There has to be another way around this. Your Honor, please let me think it over one more time.
Mr. Wright, it's high time that you learn your lesson. The courtroom is no place for fully thought out or rash declarations. Fuck you.
I have to be careful. He won't be so nice next time. There must be some way. Got to prove that Arm was actually in the Acme Detective Agency.
Okay, well, I guess I gotta prove it.
Are you kidding me?
I saw it. What's wrong? Isn't your job to come up with something to say?
Nick, come on. It should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we?
You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth, too.
Yes, it must have been the urn. It must have.
But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Acme walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn, then I can't testify that it was.
You're right.
Huh. It looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Wright. In this town of flaming lies, there's still a single flickering candle of truth.
Nicky boy.
Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn. But maybe I can still testify about it from another angle.
What about Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet? Never.
There must be some way. Got to prove that.
Okay, yeah, show fingerprints on the urn, even though this guy wears gloves. My fingerprints on the urn.
I can prove where the urn was.
My fingerprints on the urn.
By the fingerprints on it.
My fingerprints! Fingerprints, huh?
Come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Saloya. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see.
But my fingerprints.
So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about Mr. Wright? It's been his fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you going to do now?
I've come too far back. Too far to turn back now. Acme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposed that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn.
My fingerprints!
So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Acme,
Do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard. Yeah, you remember the events of yesterday when you heard my thoughts, right?
well, hello there.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Well, that was just...
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmey's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Agent Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it.
And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency.
This blend, Godot Blend 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Order, order, order. I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What are you saying? He's gone. He's gone.
Yes, finally broken him down.
He's gonna speak some lies, ain't he?
Hey! Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown!
This guy has nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along! I am the one and only Master Mask!
Easy case.
I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Yee-haw!
Easy. But there's still so much we're missing, so this can't be the end of the case. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Acme's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Light really wasn't the thief.
Can't find the defendant, Mr. Von Delight. Yeah, there has to be more. What's going on?
You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say.
Oh, no, it's not. This can't be happening.
The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please.
I don't know what kind of king you all think this is, but...
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass, Judge.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there and drink coffee. Hate that Mr. Thief.
Yes, sir?
If you're really a man, then clean up your mess.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means.
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
I know that. I won't fail. I swear.
No.
Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession. It's another fucking testimony, goddamn.
The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night. The urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and dancing descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all.
I don't like the direction this trial's taken.
But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway.
You're doing great.
Hee hee. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me.
Are they fucking floating over here or some shit? Like I said, you're only gonna get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked in prison as the one and only true Master Mask.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
What the fuck are you... Alright, Mr. White, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
Oh.
Let us prove this fucker innocent and go home. Master Mask, my daddy. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along.
You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional.
That's the quote backward. That's the quote backward still.
I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons.
With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it?
Even these are complicated family situations, I suppose.
Suppose? What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again.
Sorta.
So why are you withholding the truth from your wife?
Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway.
Never lie to your wife.
And second, if there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests, it's criminals.
If that's the case, then why'd you ever start thieving to begin with?
Well, Desi is crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-aholic.
Well. So you do have a complicated family situation after all.
Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony. I beg of you.
I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master. How you gonna prove that you are?
I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy?
Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway?
Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change?
Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already.
I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask.
Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn.
Anyway,
Do you have that evidence?
I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all.
Do we have an alibi for him?
I mean, maybe his wallet?
When was it stolen?
Like, was it 1 or 1:30?
Well, it was around 1. Was it October 12th?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
I'm not seeing anything. Well, deny the crime, October... I don't know deny the crime. Well, fuck it. I didn't feel like pressing anymore.
Mr. Light, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is it?
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
According to this letter, at 1 o'clock in the morning on the night of the crime, Mr. Ron Delight was ordered to go to the offices of KB Security.
1 o'clock in the morning?
Correct. Which is around the time the security camera photo was taken. So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he had a watertight alibi.
No!
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway.
They're the most trustworthy sources. Oh, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that fucking coffee! Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
What?
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Mr. Wright, it's true that I received the blackmail letter, but whether or not I actually went there is a whole different story, right? Oh, sorry if I'm sounding dramatic. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about.
Huh. That was brilliant. Well, Mr. Wright, looks like you need some more evidence after all.
You know, you bitch about the circus case, but this case is far worse.
That ain't murder.
The stupid kid.
It was my murder. Now then, let's see your evidence. Is it his card?
His wallet.
His card that it... Oh yeah, and that? Probably his wallet.
I mean, it's not really solid proof because he could have dropped it earlier, but it's what the game seems to have
We also have the card that leaves...
Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. White, when you find a wallet, you should report to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Dusty and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. This proves that Mr. Light was, in fact, at KB Security that night.
Bro, why are you so sad that you aren't going to jail? Huh. This is indeed sad. Romanticists are blind to the reality that lies before them.
Whoa, what does that mean?
Why did Mr. Light drop his rod at KB Security? What purpose did it serve? Perhaps it was dropped by his wife to create a false alibi for her dear husband instead.
Sorry, but Mr. Light probably dropped it himself when he went to use this. The key card to KB Security CEO's office.
CEO's office?
What's wrong? No snappy comebacks? The fact is that Mr. Light entered the CEO's office around 1 o'clock that night.
No, 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 no! What's going on in this case? Order, order, order! So in the depth of the honor card, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like a perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, well, let's say that my Godot blend 107 impressively a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all? No, the game didn't let me.
Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail, no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Well, we can check one thing and easily find out. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. Claim the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness who will corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're going to track down the CEO guy.
How, yeah.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
There's someone else who can testify.
This is the person I think. Fucking who, Larry? I mean, no one else will have been there. Alright, let's fucking hear Larry. Who is this useless looking young man?
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. Just looking at this picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
It doesn't look like he remembers the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh.
The question at hand is this key card.
Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this key's card detail.
My coffin. Oh, white light. Did we win the case finally? Seems like we won. Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bolt. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Why does it need to be updated? This case continuing? But that means it can't be Mr. Knight dressed as Master Mask and it's full. Ha! It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't enough time to do a good cup of joe.
So then...
Oh my god. Wanda Light was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be master master. Easy game. Easy game.
Good job, you did it, Nick.
Easy game. That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the man. Yeah, I said this already. Besmirching him with the child thief. Yeah, I said that already.
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment. Before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Call find the defendant, Mr. Wandelight. Please. Easy game. I still have questions, but easy game. This case is weird. Court is now adjourned.
October 13th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 4.
Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy.
Oh, Miss Delight.
I knew you could do it. I believe in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
Aw, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Miss Nick.
Oh, pearls. I got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Missing Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself, Governor.
Ouch, she slapped me.
Pearlie. This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
Mr. Nick,
Yes?
you were saying thought. Go and behind your back of your own client.
No, you got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you, Governor.
Ow, a double slap.
Yeah, I'm a Pokemon now.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky boy here. But actually it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us the urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me.
If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum?
What the fuck is going on?
But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate that, Z. But the thing is...
Come on, give the kid some time. I'm here too. He just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
But Mr. Godot, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. I just came to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy.
Well, playtime is over.
Huh?
True. Early this morning, the body of... there's my murder! Yay! Early this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was discovered.
Cain Bullard?
That's my
Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean...
That's right, amigo. At the same time, that cheap little urn was being stolen. The CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on, you figured it out, right? Haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Helped me out.
It was 5 fucking minutes ago. On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office. The scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with an utter rage.
Well, what are you saying? Imbrued with rage?
Yes. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KV Security.
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. A kind of anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you.
Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Wright. You and I aren't through with each other yet. That's my phone I just dropped. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Miss Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy, who the heck is he?
Who the heck is he indeed?
He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Well, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. I fade away.
Nick, how could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Yeah, Ronnie!
Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next?
Thanks for watching this episode, Gabby. Give a like, comment, subscribe, go to face, and bunny.
What's going to happen next? Stay tuned.
Good night.
Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.